Are you thinking about buying a home in Florida? Whether you're dreaming of the beach, palm trees, or just some sunshine without state income tax, hold on, because buying a house here is different from any other place. In this video, I'm giving you 20 expert tips every first-time buyer needs to know, so you don't waste time, money, or make a decision that you will regret. Let's make sure you buy with confidence, not confusion. Tip number 1, ask for a loan estimate up front. So you got approved and the lender says that you're good for up to $400,000. Sounds great, but what is that going to actually cost you every single month? You need a loan estimate. This is a detailed breakdown of your projected monthly payment, estimated closing costs, taxes, insurance, and loan fees. Most lenders won't give this to you automatically. You are going to want to ask for it. Get this before you fall in love with any home. It is going to save you from serious sticker shock later. Tip number 2, get 3 mortgage estimates. Don't just go with the first lender who approves you. Rates, fees, and loan costs can vary greatly from lender to lender. And I understand that you're worried about the hit to your credit, but here's the good news. If you shop around within 30 days, it only counts as one credit inquiry. So don't let the fear of hurting your credit score stop you from saving thousands of dollars over the life of your loan. Get at least 3 quotes, compare the rates and the fees, and pick the one that will give you the best total deal, not just the lowest monthly payment. Tip number 3, start planning early. Homeownership doesn't start the day you get the keys. It starts the moment that you decide you want to buy. Even if you're a year or 2 out, the earlier you start planning, budgeting, and learning how this works, the sooner you'll be ready and the more money you will save. Especially if you've been renting most of your life, owning might feel that it's out of reach. But with the right plan and help, it is actually possible and it's worth it. Tip number 4, you can buy right out of college. Many people think that you need 2 years of work history before you can qualify for a loan, but that's not necessarily true. If you just graduated, your college education may qualify as work history, as long as your job offer is in the field that you have studied. So if you've got a steady job offer in Florida after school, especially in the fields of education, healthcare, and tech, you may be able to buy sooner than you think. Don't assume that you have to rent just because you're young. Tip number 5, think bigger. You can buy a multifamily property, and this one is one of my favorites. It's one that most first-time buyers miss, and we like to call it house hacking. You're allowed to buy up to a 4-unit property even on your first purchase. You live in one, you rent the other units out, and you let the tenants help pay down your mortgage. In Florida, this strategy is huge, especially in areas like Gainesville, Ocala, and on the coast. You need to live in one of the units for at least 1 year. This is one of the fastest ways to build wealth as a first-time home buyer, or actually any buyer for that matter. So don't just look at single family homes. Also look at duplexes, triplexes, and quadruplexes. But do remember, you're going to be a landlord. Tip number 6, research down payment assistance in Florida. The biggest fear of many first-time home buyers is, I don't have enough money saved. And you know what? You are not alone to feel that way. But there's good news. Florida has so many programs for first-time home buyers and down payment assistance. Some of these are grants. Others are silent second loans that don't need to be repaid unless you refinance or sell. And they can cover part or even all of your down payment. There is no shame in using help. In fact, it's just smart. Just make sure that you work with lenders who know the Florida-specific programs and can walk you through the qualifications and the entire process. Tip number 7, and this is a big one, get pre-approved before you are ready to buy. I get it. You are still figuring it out. But if you wait until you are 100% ready, you might actually delay your timeline. Even if you don't plan to buy for, let's say, 6 months to 12 months, getting pre-approved now gives you a clear game plan. And if you're not quite approved yet, your lender will walk you through exactly what you need to work on. That could be things like improving your credit score, paying down debt, or boosting your income. This step turns guessing into a strategy, and it will speed things up when you do find that right home. Tip number 8, always get a home inspection. Even if you're buying new construction, let me say it again, always get a home inspection. This is not the time that you want to save a few $100. You are investigating one of the biggest purchases that you're going to make in your life. And there are so many things that you are not able to see with the naked eye. Things like mold, cracked foundations, appliances or equipment that are not working. And if you don't know these things, it can come back to bite you so hard. Most inspections start around $400, and yes, they do go up from there depending on the size of your home and what inspections you need, but it is worth every single penny. It gives you negotiation power. You can either stay in the deal or you may decide you want to walk away. Either one, it's going to give you peace of mind. Tip number 9, and I know this one is not fun, but review the HOA documents before you buy. Here in Florida, we have associations everywhere. Whether you're buying a home and it's called a homeowners association, or you're buying a condo, you'll have a condo association. And they are going to have very specific rules. Want to park your boat outside or an RV? Probably not going to be allowed. Think you might be able to put up a basketball hoop or a trampoline in the backyard? Maybe, maybe not. Maybe you're somebody who wants to paint your house a fun color, or you might be thinking about renting it out in the future. Check the covenants first before you buy. You don't want to just know what the fees are. You want to actually see a copy of the written rules, because once you close on your home, you are going to have to live with them. You might be thinking right now, this is a lot to have to figure out, and you're right. But you know what? You don't have to go it alone. Every week I work with first-time home buyers and out-of-state buyers just like you make smart, confident moves to Florida. If you want a custom plan just for you, or you want to book a free consultation, the link is in the description below. I'm happy to help even if you are early in the process. Tip number 10, think about resale before you buy. It is very easy to fall in love with a home that fits your lifestyle, but what about the next buyer? As a first-time home buyer, you might be in the house anywhere between 3 to 7 years. And then after that, you might be moving up or moving out. So choose a home that's going to appeal to the largest number of buyers when you're ready to sell. Avoid homes with like strange layouts, challenging locations like next to a road, or outdated systems that can scare off potential future buyers. The goal is to buy a home that works for you now and still holds strong resale value later. Tip number 11. Ask your agent if they have helped buyers like you before. This isn't going to surprise you. Not all real estate agents are the same. Not all of them understand the needs of a first-time home buyer or a buyer relocating from out of state to the state of Florida. Here are some questions that you're going to want to ask. When was the last time you worked with an out-of-state buyer? Hopefully it was recent and not like 10 years ago. Do you know how to navigate the down payment assistance programs? And do you have lenders that you can help refer me to? Also, are you familiar with the new construction options in the area that I'm looking? You deserve somebody that speaks your language and can anticipate your questions, not learning on the fly. Tip number 12, get your financial documents organized early. This one is a game changer. Start getting your documents together right now. When it's time to get pre-approved or submit a loan application, your lender is going to ask for 2 to 3 months of bank statements, recent pay stubs, your W-2s or 1099s for at least the last 2 years, your tax returns, especially if you're self-employed, also for the last 2 years, ID, and rental history. The faster you can get these documents together and get them sent over to them, the smoother your loan application is going to go. I recommend having them all in one folder, so when you need to pull them up again later, you're going to have quick access to them. Tip number 13, find the best neighborhood for your budget. Look, your budget is your budget, but where you spend it is what matters. Look for neighborhoods with low crime, good schools, and things that matter most to you. Whether it's a quick drive to UF Health, walkability, or space to grow with loved ones. I always tell my buyers it is best to buy the smallest house in the best neighborhood than the biggest house, because it's not going to hold its value. And if you're relocating to Florida, I know these neighborhoods inside and out, and I can help you match your lifestyle to the right location. Tip number 14, check the age of your major systems. In Florida, things like the sun, the humidity, and the storms can wear things down really fast. Always check the age of the roof, the hot water heater, the plumbing, the electrical, and the HVAC. If these major systems are really old, let's say 15 to 20 years or older, guess who's going to be paying to replace them? Yeah, you are. A solid home inspector can give you a realistic life expectancy. But even if they are in top working order, insurance might not accept them. Tip number 15, sellers can help pay your closing cost. Here's a tip that many buyers overlook, and that is asking a seller to help you pay part or maybe all of your closing costs. In the current market in Florida right now, we already see this when many buyers are buying new build construction, but you can also use it when you're buying a resale, especially in the climate that we have where it is a buyer's market. You'll want to check your loan requirements on how much closing cost assistance that you can get from the seller. This can dramatically reduce how much cash you need to bring to the closing table. It's all about timing, strategy, and having the right agent negotiate on your behalf. If you're wondering, can I actually afford a home in Florida? You probably can. The key is preparing the right strategy with the right guidance. I offer free consultations where we map out your buying timeline, help you understand your budget, and show you Florida-specific programs that can save you thousands. Click on the link below to schedule your call. Tip number 16, explore zero down payment loans. Yes, they do exist. Many buyers think that they have to put 20% down. Well, no, you don't. There are several no down payment loan programs available. First up, we have USDA loans. Great if you're buying in a rural area. Think outside of the city limits. Places like Alachua, Newberry, or parts of the Ocala may qualify. VA loans for active duty military, veterans, or their surviving spouses. Not only do they offer no down payment, they also have no PMI. Next, you've got credit unions or first-time buyer programs. Some offer 100% financing with no mortgage insurance. The key is to working with a lender and an agent like me who actually knows which programs apply in your specific zip code. Tip number 17, understand contract protections. When you go under contract in Florida, it's not a one-way ticket. You have built-in protections. Here are the three big ones. First, we have the inspection period. It's also known as the due diligence period. You have a set number of days that you are able to conduct any and all inspections that you would like to know about, so you can make an informed decision if you want to ask for any help from the seller, if you need repairs, or if you need closing cost credits. And if you don't like what you find out or you can't agree to terms and conditions, you can choose to back out. The second one is the financing contingency. If you are unable to get a loan in a defined period of time and you notify the other side, then you can be released from the contract. And third is the appraisal contingency. If in the event the home does not appraise for the amount of the contract price, you have the option to move forward, renegotiate, or walk away. Don't let fear stop you from moving forward. These protections are put into place to give you peace of mind. Tip number 18, never sign anything you don't understand. This one is simple but true. If you don't understand it, then just don't sign. Ask your lender, your agent, or your title company to explain it to you until it's clear. Trust me, you are not being annoying. You deserve to be informed. And remember, if it's in writing, it doesn't count, especially when you're talking about your contract. It doesn't matter what they say to you, you want to see it in writing, and both the buyer and seller need to sign off agreeing to it. Protect yourself by keeping everything on paper. Tip number 19, know all of the upfront costs. Many buyers think that buying a home is just the down payment, but there are other upfront costs that you're going to want to be aware of. One of them is the earnest money deposit. This is the amount of money that you're going to put down when you go under contract, showing that you have a good faith interest in moving forward. Next, you have inspections, appraisal, and survey fees. The bigger the house, the higher the cost, and the more inspections that you need to do, the higher the cost is going to be as well. Next, you've got closing costs. These can be anything from loan origination fees to title insurance. These will range anywhere between 2% to 5% of the purchase price. And let's not forget the prepaid taxes and insurance. These costs can sneak up if you're not prepared. The good news, when you work with the right team, none of these will catch you off guard. I go over these costs with my buyers up front so that you know what's coming and why. I know you're excited. We're finally at tip 20, but don't leave after that because I do have a bonus tip. Tip number 20 is watch for scams after closing. Once you've closed, your sale becomes public record. This means that your mailbox is about to be filled with official looking paperwork, but most likely mostly scams. The one that gets most people is the official looking document asking you to pay for a copy of your deed. And the cost can vary anywhere from like $20 to I've seen them be over $100. Do not pay for it. You've already got it. It's free. You don't need to pay for anything after closing. Here's the rule. Always verify with the title office, the lender, or me before paying for anything after closing. And here's your bonus tip. Expect your mortgage payment to change over time. I know that's not what you wanted to hear, but your mortgage is not going to stay the same every single year. Why do you ask? Well, I'm glad that you asked. That is because that your property taxes and your insurance are going to change each year. Most likely they're going to go up. So you want to plan ahead and you want to budget a little cushion, and make sure you check in with your insurance agent each year to make sure that you are getting the best insurance rate. I just checked with mine and I was able to reduce my insurance payments by $800 this year. Buying your first home in Florida doesn't need to be overwhelming. You just want to make sure you've got the right plan and the right guide. If this video helped, hit like and subscribe for more Florida buying tips. And if you're moving to Florida in the next 2 months or 2 years, make sure you click on the link in the description below. We'll set up a quick 15-minute call to make sure we go over your timeline, your budget, and the best strategy for your move. Drop your questions in the comments below. I read every single one, and many times I use them to help make the next video because I want to answer all of your questions. Thanks, and I'll see you there.